Good morning. Happy Monday, folks. Full-time Apache Helicopter part-time comedian, David Stanley, coming at you from happy communist California. We'll be talking about again today, I should be mentioning, I have a video attached that's down in the description. Please go there, The Seeker. Please show him some love. Give him a like, follow him. He's got great information about credit, what to do, and general information about computer stuff as far as the Gmail accounts. Talk about a guru of computers, software. He knows it all, in and out, all the way around. Today, he really broke down a video response to, I'm going to be nice as best as I can in this video, to Andrew Nguyen, who is the CEO of Pinnacle Credit Repair. He really took a high road in analyzing the video. You know, you could tell that Andrew's having some sort of hyperbolic reaction to the last video that was put out about him. Just remember, folks, this was not cast first stone by us to him or his company. I mean, the guy says he's not a competitor because we're not in the same realm as him because we don't compete with him, right? He says he doesn't use YouTube as a platform to elevate himself because his company has enough business coming in, but yet he has so many videos on YouTube that are unbelievable to me in such a matter of time that he's been on. I mean, first he said 6 months, we know it's not longer than that, whatever. Even if you made an error, whatever. It's a lot of videos. A lot of them dedicated to David over at Everything Credit, trying to tear him down any way he can. Our responses have been factual, as he asked us to do. We give facts. A little later on today, I'll do a video, and I'll give you both sides of things. To his credit, but mostly to his demise. In his own videos, he is a hypocrisy to himself, just standing there talking. You know, things mentioned about the Bible. Are we all acting like grown-ups? You know, I'll leave that to the Seeker. He really did call out some things that really make sense to reflect on the way he really broke this down. I mean, I'll give a reference. You know, Andy gave this reference one time to Dave, putting out something as, you had your Darth Maul sword and it's more of a dildo and you impaled yourself. I made you fall on it. You're dead, whatever it may be. Horribly written, horribly said when you couldn't even read it from looking down and looking up. I mean, get your notes straight, dude. But regardless, I'm just going to say this, that, you know, the Seeker has been more the Jedi to this team than anybody. I say in the sense of calling us out or making us see reality for what it's worth. And I got to give him that credit. So I put it down in the description. Go there, follow him. But make this clear, guys. Education, just like Jim said, don't mean shit. Steve Harvey was the best example that he could have gave, okay? For the Seeker to come out and say, like, you know, the guy didn't go to high school, look how successful is what he did. It's your drive is what it comes down to. No joke. Can you count English as one of the languages I speak? Well, if you do, I speak 5. English, Farsi, Arabic, Spanish, Navajo. I had to survive the areas I was in being deployed. On top of that, from my native history. But it doesn't mean because I learned that language, I wasn't raised in it already to learn it, that I didn't know it, especially 2 of those languages. That's just like the backhand of saying I understand Vietnamese and I can speak Chinese. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn to adapt to the environment you're going to do what you need to survive. So that pat on the back, that toot that Andy gave to himself by saying David's not educated, it doesn't matter. No man knows how to judge other than a man by saying, you don't know the Bible, you've never read the Bible, you've never read the Quran. Okay, well, I've read a couple things. Let me tell you this much. The Bible says to treat us as you would treat yourself. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Well, if that's the case, Andrew, you've cast so much mud, you need to look in the mirror, dude. I mean, I do funny things back and forth, but sometimes I really do mean it. You crossed the line when you posted his daughter and said the things that you did. And it doesn't matter where he lives, a fabricated house, a double wide, a trailer park. Man, I've had some of the best parties in trailer parks I've ever been when I was stationed out in Georgia. Best people in the world, most welcoming, most happy. I'm assuming that someone who's pompous or arrogant shit all over you and crapped all over you while you're living this facade of all these cool things that you think you have and you want. No one's hating on you. I don't give a shit what you have. It's what comes out of your mouth, the lies that you tell, and not being honest with the 50-50 factors of what exists and what doesn't for doing credit repair. You're smart on one end, but are they applicable in what you're actually doing for your customers? I really can't say. This started off way back when there were 6 customers that came to us complaining about you. But it's way more than that. Like I said, my video later on, I will explain that. But your retaliation is disgusting in nature. I mean, I see the community report of what you've done with people. I mean, you're just going after Dave. You've gone after a couple of people on there. I think you got a Brandon you have in there, a picture of him. You have misuse of pictures on there. You doxed a couple of people with their addresses and whatnot, which leaves you liable. You will be sued, I'm sure. For a whole series of things. But it's like, stop living fake, man. No one cares what you want to live. You know, you must not have pride in yourself and happiness in yourself of who you are, because you're faking to be someone that you're not. So don't expect us to take your nonfiction on and say, okay, that's cool. Either be non-fictional and be legit and straight and take care of the people that you're screwing over, or be fictional, living this life in luxury of what you have, what you really don't have. I mean, you're not even in New York. We know where you're at. We haven't doxed you, but we're about to that point. You crossed that serious line with Dave when you posted his daughter. She's a minor. You know, it's disgusting to me, folks. I mean, if you want to do business with someone like that, that's fine. You can. I don't think any less of you. If you want someone who has a heart, who has a soul, who will protect your information, then go to Everything Credit. Look what Andrew has done. It's not just Dave. He has doxed other people. He's doxed former clients, former business partners, former friends. I mean, I'm not going to get too much, Andy, as you listen to the fact of what you did to your last friend. You literally used his beliefs, his religion, and the Quran, and the threatening of telling his parents all about him. We've already got the message, and we're going to post it, what you said and what you did. You're going to be exposed for being the person you need to be. As you said to us that this was all a test, right? You gave us an opportunity. You gave us a chance. We put more light your way than ever was before. Same thing with Mike. You think like you're the biggest shark? Mike was the biggest shark, and we still took him down. In the end, he may have a job for you. Maybe you can do some LML, like stable mid-level management, whatever you want to try to sell for his houses, his apartments, his Airbnb, whatever he does now, because that's falling short of a scam. Remember when the Seeker said, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Great book to read. That is the only author that has called out Grant Cardone. You're trying to be a Grant Cardone without the money. And if you did have the money, it doesn't matter because we just don't care. It's the shit that you're pulling, the shit that you're saying that makes you an ugly, vile person. Same thing. Going to your Quran. What you put out in the universe is what you bring back. I've read it too, the uncorrupted version. So I'm telling you, it doesn't mean if any education makes you smarter reading something. It's how you make it applicable, and what you do in life is what matters. And what you're doing in life is absolute vile, disgusting crap. For being a CEO of one, maybe three, because you consider your videographer and your IT guy part of your team. But let's be honest, you ain't doing $1 million deals with the sharks. If you did, you would not be doing what you're doing right now. You make it that easy. And it doesn't matter. We have everything recorded and saved. And we've already handed over. So there's some things coming your way that we can't even stop. So to you, my friend, I would change your ways and change them fast. For the rest of you, please go down in my description. Link is there. Check out what the Seeker did breaking down this guy's video this morning. Quite compelling to make you actually self-reflect on yourself as a human being. Thank you. Take care. God bless.